Here is difficult, but you can go to Hyde Park. Hyde Park, yes, Hyde Park. Or somewhere else. 10,000 people, 100,000 people. Go to Eidgah. Why Eidgah? He will take menstruated. What they will do? They will not going to make salah. No. If the woman goes, in any condition, she goes, the children goes with. Now the enemy is watching. What? So many Muslims? We didn't know. And the Muslims, we didn't know there are so many. Boost your morale and terrify the enemy. You terrify. That's the psychology of Eidgah. But no. We don't want to go out. You say, yeah, maybe people will see us, there will monkey keep going up and down. We might as well, enclose this. That's beautiful, masjid, yes. But our Nabi said, go to Eidgah. What for? Psychology behind it. Even menstruating woman, you say. What for? There's a psychology behind it. It gives you power. You see your brother, so many. And terrify the enemy. In India, I went to my country. I was born in India. After 50 years, I returned to see. And there is a town from where I come from called Surat. Surat is above Bombay. It's a small port where Arab traders went, to barter the dates for our muslin cloth, our turmeric, our tamarind. And we came into contact with them and we became Muslims. My people are still. In Surat, when the British were ruling, anytime there is a trouble between Hindu and Muslim, we had Muslims who were Urdu speaking in Gujarat. They speak Gujarati like me, but also the home language is Urdu. They say there were old soldiers left with the Turks, when the Turks conquered the place, and now we are those remnants left over, so they speak Urdu. We speak Gujarati. He also speaks Gujarati, just as good as us. But his home language is Urdu. We call them Mia Bhais. No insult intended for anybody. This is how we call them and they recognize. We say Mia Bhai. We are Boras. We are the Sunni Boras. Boras, we are. So, these Mia Bhais, they were a military compared to my people. My people were farmers. Humble people. These Mia Bhais, any trouble starts in no time. Settle the whole thing. Settle the whole thing. No problem for us, we the villages around Surat, no problem. The Mia Bhai does the job. The Mia Bhai does the job. He's a military man. Gamaro, I die, that's spiritual type of problem. More like the Pakistani. So I go after 50 years and I can't see a single Mia Bhai. Not one. What happened? No. Nobody. They don't want to be recognized. Why? Wait, you're terrified. Of the Hindu, you don't want the Hindu to recognize you. Psychology is, he does the job. You do it for that, your mind is already gone down. Finished. You are terrified. Because you're not identifying yourself, you are terrified. If I identify, maybe they might start some trouble, or maybe they might not hire my taxi. Right. So he does the job. And the Hindus are telling, two things you must do to these Muslims in India. Two things. Number one, dissuade them from using the Muslim names. That's very easy. Very easy. Dissuade you from using the Muslim name. You go for a job, what's your name? Muhammad Sadiq. You see now it's full up. Maybe some other time, maybe if there's something I will write to you. Ahmad Deedats. Deedats can pass. You see, this is a Hindu surname. We have Hindu surname. Originally, we will do. You see, we retain the surname. Ahmad is a Muslim. No chance. So I go, try one place, another place, another place. I'm not making a headway. So I said, no man, maybe it's a name. So I'm Deedats can pass. But Ahmad said, look man, do something with Ahmad. Maybe I can get a job. See, I thought. Dissuade you from using your Muslim name. Number two, dissuade them from wearing a head. They're telling you, dissuade the Muslim from putting on an identity. And you did it voluntarily. Voluntarily. They didn't say anything, you just did it. What they want you to do, you did it. So 120 million Muslims, no say, you are worthless, not worth tuppence in that country. A handful of Sikhs, Indira Gandhi was bending backwards to appease them, and Rajiv Gandhi gave them everything they wanted except independence. We Muslims, we can't even cry in the country. You know that? We can't even say, why are you hitting us? Then average of 2 riots a day are taking place against our people in our own motherland, and you can't even cry. Why? You lost your identity. Who made you to lose it? You did it yourself, voluntarily. No, these are little things. Little things. I'm not telling you must put on a turban or put on a red fence and provoke people, you know, like the red rat to the bull. We don't want you to do that. But something humble. Sikh has got an identity. That identity gives him power. He is like a lion. He is like sheep and goats. Emasculated animals ready for slaughter. You can go out to a question time, you can question me, and you can take me to task. Even afterwards, I said, look, uncle, I think these are all fibs, false stories you're talking about. I said, look, this is what I think. This is the real thing. If you have a head here, you see a man in the streets, Assalamu alaikum. I have been traveling, this is the 7th trip of mine to the UK. I have been traveling in the underground, often. And I see a man across me. I can't start a conversation. Because I'm asking, where you come from? You people listen, is that your business? Do I owe you something? But if you had something on, say, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum salam. So where you come from, Akhi? Say, I come from Morocco. No, mashallah. You're from Africa? I'm also from Africa. I'm from South Africa, you come from North Africa. Mashallah. You're from Libya? No, mashallah. Here you come from. Immediately you can, once you are a Muslim, it's an open society. Assalamu alaikum, it's hard and home open. Where you going, brother? I'm going so. And I'm looking for accommodation. I'm looking for a house. So look, I know somebody in Leytonstone. Come, I'll take you and show you. I want to go to the masjid. So if I see somebody in the head, say, excuse me, Assalamu alaikum, masjid. He says, come, I'll take you. Otherwise, I don't know who to talk to. Identity. Oh, that's one point. So we are an offense to the Christians. We do everything. Allah says so. So either we give in, subdue, join them, If you want peace, join them, or you change. And this is our destiny. When Allah says, He's given you a deen, that is the master who can supersede them all, rules them all, not with a gun, even if you had it. Even if you had the laser gun, you have no right to force Islam down anybody's throats. Allah says, like there is no compulsion in it. It's worthless. If you have the power and you force people to accept deen, it is not worth anything. It must be a voluntary acceptance. Become your brother. So, intellectually, Allah has given to us. There is not a system that you can't be with on that level. Intellectually. The Christians, they have now started new systems, new techniques. When I was here at the Islamic Cultural Center the last time, I spoke on the subject man and God relationship. How many of you were here? Please put up your hand. I have an idea. Not many. So whatever I might have said, it bears repetition. If the 50% of you put up your hands, I said no. It's not fair to start pushing the same thing down, repeating it, but I think it bears repetition. You see, how I got started with this. People are asking me, how did you get to, what do you know, how do you know all these things? So I didn't go to any university, to any Darul Ulum, no. They asked me where. I know, when I went to Malaysia, at one of these training colleges, they asked me to go and deliver a talk. So the chairman, who was to be the chairman, is asking me, he wants to introduce me. He said, which university you went to? So I said, I went to the University of Hard Knocks. He said, where? I said, it's all over the world. Now, he still didn't catch a joke. He still didn't catch a joke. He's not used to that type of language, VIP talk. So he's introducing me. He said, Mr. Deedats went to the University of Hard Knocks in Durban. So